Hi guys, and welcome to High Five Sobriety, the place for fun, informative tips on recovery. Today we're going to be talking about how to tell someone that you are an addict. You have finally admitted to yourself that you're an addict. You are ready to seek help, and the first step is telling the people around you that you have a problem. Letting the people in your life know about your addictions is a great first step because it allows you to get moral support, and it also holds you accountable when you begin to doubt yourself. Now, I know this can sound daunting. The mere thought of telling my loved ones sparked anxiety, but I knew that I couldn't do this alone because my past actions and attempts proved that I couldn't do this alone. It's totally up to you who you tell. Some disclose this to their family, others to their friends, and some even to their workplaces. At the end of the day, though, this is a decision that you have to make for yourself. I do, though, recommend telling as many people as possible, and I'm going to list a few reasons for this. So the first reason is that these people can hold you accountable in all aspects of your life. The thing is, when you only tell a certain group of people, this leaves the opportunity for you to abuse substances when those people are not around. This is not me saying that you're purposely going to be doing that so that you can abuse substances when they're not around, but sometimes as an addict, we are put in certain positions where we don't have self-control, and this just makes it easier for us to abuse those substances. So the second reason is, the more people that you tell, the more positive support that you'll have. So getting through this process is actually very difficult by yourself. So if you have more friends and family members that are there not only cheering you on, but are there to help push you and move you forward, that can really make the difference between success and failure. The third reason is this allows us to end the stigma that surrounds addiction. So there are a lot of negative thoughts that surround addiction, and this could actually be a reason why an addict is afraid to seek help. If we continue to move forward and have more open conversations about addiction, this will help end and lessen the stigma that surrounds this issue. I think a good place to start when telling someone that you're an addict is with a close friend. So normally a close friend knows you pretty well, and they might actually already have an idea that you're struggling with addiction. This then can eliminate the shock value and just allow them to respond with support. If by chance, though, the news does come as a surprise to them, a close friend gets over this pretty quickly. Once you tell your closest friends, this makes it a lot easier to tell your other friends or even acquaintances. This is because when you know that you're supported by your closest friends, it takes the fear out of being judged or rejected. Now, after telling a few of your friends and feeling a little more comfortable, I would recommend telling the people who matter most, your family. This can seem the hardest because we hate disappointing our loved ones. Although our parents have good intentions, sometimes they don't fully understand issues like mental health and addiction because they grew up in a different time. When I was ready to tell my mother, I wanted to tell her in person because I believed that she deserved that respect. The only thing that I was worried about is that she would react before I was done fully explaining not only my struggles with addiction, but also my plan moving forward. I found the best way to tell your family is through a letter. This way they can process all the information before they are ready to respond. Remember, this is a lot of information for them to process, so wait for them to come to you when they are ready. And lastly, give your family more credit than you think that they deserve. At the end of the day, they love you a lot and they really want what's best for you. Now, lastly, there's the option of telling your workplace and your coworkers. This can really depend on your career and how comfortable you are with your workplace knowing. So I'm a server and I'm around alcohol all the time. This was one of the reasons why I wanted to tell my coworkers that I was an addict. So it not only held me responsible, but also I'm very close with my coworkers. They're kind of like family. So I felt comfortable enough that I was able to tell them. For a lot of people, our workplaces are like a second home and our coworkers are like family. So it means that they want to support you and they want to be there for you in this time. On the other hand, some people do not have these relationships within their workplace. This is when it's understandable that they don't want to disclose that they are an addict. Some people like to keep a professional image, and they're worried that if their bosses or coworkers know, they may use that as an excuse to judge their performance. When it comes to discussing this with your workplace, you need to do what's best for you, and that is totally at your own discretion. Really, at the end of the day, you're so brave for even telling anyone that you're an addict. You're very brave for even stepping up and realizing that you have a problem. It's very difficult to address this within yourself and within others. So I commend you for taking the first step. It's going to be a journey, but you're at least ready to start. And we at High Five are very, very, very proud of you here. So guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. We would love it if you gave it a thumbs up, a like, and we would also really, really appreciate it if you subscribe. Allows us to create a lot more content for this YouTube channel. We'd also appreciate if you head to our website, www.high5sobriety. That's with the number 5. And we have lots of resources on there. We also have a few different social media accounts. So we have Instagram, Facebook group, Twitter, and our YouTube channel, which hopefully you're here. That's High Five Sobriety, also with a 5. And we would love if you guys gave some comments below. If you have any questions at all, we will try to answer. Also, maybe if there's anything that is scaring you when telling someone that you're an addict, comment below and we'll try to get back to you with any tips or advice we have. We want to thank you again. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye.